learn about our flying friends, that is about birds. What are the features that the birds have? First we shall see the bird and we shall identify and label the different parts of the bird that helps to eat. This is a bird and which part of the bird helps it to fly? You all know that one? Wings of the birds help it to fly. So these are the wings of the birds. Then which part of the bird helps it to eat? Yes, this is the beak. This part of the bird beak helps it to eat. Next is perch. P-E-R-C-H. Perch. Perch means to sit on a wire or a branch or a horizontal bar-like thing. It is called as perch, perching. That is sit. Sit on a wire-like or branch-like thing. The part that helps the bird to perch is legs. Birds have two legs, a pair of legs, a pair of wings, and it has a beak to eat. These birds are feathered. Birds are feathered animals. They can walk, hop, run, and it can catch hold of its prey with the help of its legs. It can sit on the branches of a tree also. They can fly in air with the help of their wings. And birds do not have teeth. They are toothless animals. Now we shall take one part and see how these parts of the birds help them. First we shall take up beaks. Beak is the part of the bird that helps it to eat. Birds are toothless animals. They are toothless animals. With the help of their beak, they can catch hold of the prey and they also can break their food into smaller bits and swallow. And beak also help them to protect themselves from their enemies. The shape of the bird's beak depends on the type of food it eats. Birds like eagles, hawks and vultures have strong, sharp, hooked beak as they are flesh-eating animals. They have to catch hold of the small animals like rats, snakes. So to catch hold of the animals and kill them and eat, they need strong, sharp and hooked beaks to catch hold of the animals. They are flesh-eating birds. They are flesh-eating birds, and they are also known as birds of prey. They are also known as birds of prey. P-R-E-Y, because they catch hold of the animals, smaller animals and eat. They are called as birds of prey. Birds like pigeons, finches, peacocks and sparrows have short, strong, hard beak as they eat grains and seeds. Eat grains. They have sharp, strong and hard beaks. Coming to the parrots and parakeets, they have curved beaks because they eat nuts and hard fruits. Nuts and hard fruits. To crack open the nuts and hard fruits like walnuts, they need hard and hooked beaks, parrots and parakeets. Next is woodpecker. Woodpeckers have sharp, long, blade-like beak, like the chisel of a carpenter. Like the chisel of a carpenter, it will be strong chisel shaped to dig a hole in the bark of the tree, and they take out the insects that are hidden in the tree trunk. Small insects will be inside the bark of the tree trunk, and with the help of this chisel shaped beak, these woodpeckers dig and crack open the bark and they eat the insects. They make holes and live in the bark of the tree also. Bark of the tree. They eat small animals that are hidden in the barks of the trees. Coming to the hummingbird and sunbird, they have long, slender, pointed beaks, so that these birds are very small and very lighter in weight. They can sit on the flower itself. They can sit on a hibiscus flower and they can collect the nectar from the flower. These birds collect nectar from the flower like the butterflies. Like the butterflies drink the juice or nectar from the flower, these birds also take the nectar from the flowers. These are very smaller in size, very light in weight, and they have a thin, slender, long pointed beaks to collect the nectar from flower like the honeybees. Next we will take up the water birds, broad and flat beaks. These water birds have broad and flat beaks. See the shape of the beak of the duck and goose, and you can see a small holes on the both sides of the beak. These birds take in the muddy water. When they take in the muddy water, inside the muddy water there will be insects and worms, and through these holes the muddy water comes out and water plants, worms and insects will get stuck inside the beak, and muddy water is oozing out from these holes, and they can retain the worms and insects inside their beak and they swallow it. These are the water birds. Water birds take in muddy water. They take in muddy water, drain out the water, drains out water through the beaks, through the holes of the beaks. Worms are retained. Worms, insects and water plants. Worms are retained in it. And they swallow it. Next is swallow bird. It is a small bird. It has broad and sharp beak. When it flies, it opens its mouth. It keeps its mouth open, and inside the ear also mouth and it swallows small insects in the air. Small insects in the air stuck into the sticky mouth. Sticky mouth of the swallow bird and it swallows it. So its name is swallow bird. It has broad and short beak which it keeps open while it's flying, and all the insects in the air get stuck into its mouth because it has a sticky mouth, and the bird swallows it and has its food. This is the spoonbill. See the shape of the beak. It is like a spoon. Like these water animals, this also spoonbill. It catches the fishes also and smaller tadpoles inside the water. When it takes out the water, it drains out all the water and collects the tadpoles in the water and swallows. Its name is spoonbill because of the shape of the beak. It is like a spoon, so it has got the name spoonbill. Once again we will revise this one. Birds are toothless animals. Depending on the food it eats, the shape of the birds are there. First is flesh-eating birds. They are also called as birds of prey. These birds have strong, sharp, hooked beaks. Strong, sharp, hooked. You can see the bent portion, hook shape. Hook shape it is. And it is very strong because they have to catch the other animals and tear off the flesh and eat. Examples are eagle, vulture, hawk. Next is grain-eating animals are animals that eat seeds. They have short, strong and hard beaks. See the shape? Sharp it is but strong and hard, so that they can break open the grains and seeds. Examples are pigeon and sparrow. Next is curved beak. Birds like parrot and parakeets, they eat nuts and hard fruits like walnuts. They have hooked beaks, but it is very much curved. This is also hooked, but here the birds that eat fruits have much curved beak. Next is chisel-shaped beak. This is woodpecker. Strong chisel-shaped beak which helps it to make holes in the bark of the trunk, and it collects the insects or it catches the insects that are hidden in the bark. Hummingbird and sunbird have long, slender, pointed beaks like that of a straw. We drink juice with the help of a straw. Same like that, they have long, slender, pointed beaks so that they can collect the nectar from the flowers. Their food is nectar of the flower. They are very light and smaller in size. Coming to the water birds, ducks and goose. They have very broad beaks and they also have holes in them. When they take the muddy water, water comes out of these holes and insects, worms and water plants are retained in it. They have broad and flat beak. Next is a swallow bird, a small bird with a broad beak and short it will be, and its mouth will be, its beak will have sticky mouth open, and the insects present in the small insect, they get stuck into its beak, and the birds have its food. The insects present in the area is its food. Coming to the spoon bill, the shape of the beak is like a spoon, and it collects tadpoles present in the water. It drains out the water and takes in the tadpoles, and it also eats fish. Next we shall move on to the claws. Claws helps the bird to walk. Claws helps the bird to walk, run, hop, and perch, to sit on a branch, and it also helps to catch hold of its prey. Catch hold of its prey. And one more feature is it helps the bird to protect itself from enemies. From its enemies. Here also birds have different types of claws depending upon the food they eat. Flesh-eating birds like eagle, they have very strong and very sharp claws. This is a flesh-eating bird. Flesh-eating bird, it has very strong and sharp claws. So that it can catch hold of its prey. You can see it has got a rabbit, small rabbit. Animals like rabbit, small rats, then all such animals are caught. Usually rats, toads, and small birds. It also catches small birds. These are the prey of eagles. Coming to the perching birds. Next is about perching birds. Perch means to sit on a bar-like thing, that is branches of a tree or wire. These birds can catch hold of the branch and they can sleep also. So they are called as perching birds. Even by sleeping, they catch hold of the branch of the tree or on wire and they sleep also. Examples are sparrows, mynas, and crows. See the leg. 3 toes are in the front and one is stretched to backward, so that they can have a strong grip on the branches of a tree. Next comes the scratching birds. Scratching birds. Have you seen hen scratching the ground, children? Yes, you all might have seen hens scratching the ground to collect the buried insects, to scratch out, to collect the buried insects in the mud. Buried insects and worms. Birds and also seeds or grains that are fallen on the ground. ಕೋಳಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಕೆದ್ರದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ? ಕೋಳಿ ನೆಲನ ಕೆದ್ರಿ, what it will take out? Insects, worms and seeds. ಕೋಳಿಗೆ ಕಾಳು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ಕೇಳಿದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ? If they fall on the ground, they take out these grains or they collect worms. Next comes the woodpecker and woodpecker. See the toes here. 2 toes are in the front, 2 toes are at the back, so that they can hold the tree trunk and they can walk on the tree trunk. They have to sit on the tree trunk and make holes in the tree. See here, a bird is making a hole and it is picking out the insects from it. To have a strong grip on the tree trunk, they have 2 toes in the front, 2 toes at the back. So this is about the woodpecker, class of the woodpecker. Coming to the 2 toes in the front and 2 toes at the back to have a strong grip on the tree trunk. Coming to the ducks, it is a water bird and this can swim in water. See the claw here. 3 front 3 toes are attached with the thin film of skin so that it can push the water back and swim. 1 toe is at the back and the 3 toes are attached with the help of a thin film of skin. It is called webbed feet. What do we call it as? Webbed feet. This type of class is called as webbed feet. And this webbed feet help the bird to swim in water, pushing the water back. And this is heron. Herons have long, slender legs. And see the claws. Claws are far apart. This has a slender, long leg. With the help of this, it can waddle in water. They are called as wading birds. They can walk in water and they can catch the fish and water animals. They catch fish and water animals. Once again, we will revise them. The claws of the flesh-eating birds are strong and very sharp, with the help of which they can catch hold of the prey and fly. They take off the rabbits, rats, toads and small birds and they can easily tear off the flesh and eat. Next comes the perching birds that sit on the branches of the tree like sparrows, myna, crow. And the claws are 3 are stretched in front and 1 at the back. These are also having sharp claws. Next is scratching birds. It is hen. Birds like hen scratch the ground, take out the buried insects, bones and seeds. Next is the woodpecker. This has the claws. 2 toes are stretched in front, 2 are at the back, so that they have a right grip on the tree trunk and move up and down on the bark of the tree. Next is water bird, which has a webbed feet. This webbed feet helps it to swim in water. Herons have long, slender legs, which helps it to walk on water and catch their prey like fish. This is about beaks of birds and claws. In the next class, we shall learn about the wings and feathers of the birds. This is all for today. Thank you, children.